Yeah, but I see no problems with the Amber Rose doing her speech at the RNC because a human being can change. And
of course, they missed that too. I've seen it where it's the purity testers, and I said this to this one guy who was he actually was upset because somebody wanted to run for assembly district, which is legislator, position out here. And this woman, I met her at the convention years ago, the Republican convention in California, and black lady who had just, she just flipped over. And it was really frustrated what was going on from the union standpoint to the health stuff to the child stuff. Basically, what started waking up a lot of people. So she joined the party and wanted to run because she's like, I want to do more. No one's running around here. Somebody who's been in the party for a while, a Christian that hit me up and was like complaining about her because he saw on her that she's not a real conservative or Republican. I saw on her Instagram that she had Michelle Obama on there. I'm like, she just changed. Like, I don't understand. Aren't you a Christian?
That's the whole point of Christianity.
That's the whole entire point.
Yes.
And they're saying and doing that, and I go, it's to me, it's the same way of like, when conservatives argue online and they don't talk to each other. I'm like, wait, we're talking about the left doesn't let us debate, yet we can't even do it with each other. I don't understand. Like, outside of 2016, to a certain extent, I was just like them. I was just like the idea of what Amber Rose is in the sense of a liberal. I was just like that one lady who just came over. Is it different because I got guns in my face? Is that why, by getting raided? You go, oh, well, okay, it's different for him. But like, why, as a Christian, I don't understand. I just don't understand. And I think they're missing the point. And that's why Christianity has been losing. We don't farm. We don't present our ideas up front. And then when people do want to shift over, we go, no, you're not the right type.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Not good enough.
You're not good enough.
Not black enough.
You're not black enough. Or you're not, you know what I mean? Like, you're not enough of a conservative or Republican. It's like, well, hey, here's a wild concept. The person is in the damn room. Talk to them. Sell them your idea. Don't try to post it on social media that throttles down your message and then wonder why no one understands where you're coming from. The person is right there. Go talk to them. Go tell them about the greatness of Jesus Christ. Tell them about your transformation through Christ. Tell them how awesome it is. Tell them why a face tattoo may not be the best idea anymore. Like, go talk to them. But no, she just shouldn't be there. It just shouldn't happen because it's gross. And okay, well,
you know how it's called? It's called pride.
Exactly. I mean, and we get caught up in it. The purity testing is probably the biggest hurdle for the conservative movement to truly gain ground. Because when people like the ideas and want to be a part of it, then it's like, wait, who are you though? And it's like, I'm fallen just like you. Yes. I've been further down the line. What you're telling me interests me. When you think when Jesus went to Mary Magdalene and got rid of all those demons out of her, is because he was like, no, you have too many demons, can't do it. Come to me when you get rid of them. What?
That's why people come to Christianity.
Exactly.
To Jesus Christ.
Exactly.
To repent.
It breaks my heart, man. It really does. Because we have an opportunity, and this is, again, it goes back to the marketing and why Republicans and conservatives struggle in getting in the marketplace of ideas. Because when you have, it's going, and then somebody or something comes in that doesn't fit the trajectory, then you got to focus on making sure you point the finger at that thing. As opposed to, hey, if you like it, come along. Let me teach you why your life is not the right way to go. But hey, you could still be coming along for the ride because, like, literally, that's what Jesus did. But then you're claiming Christianity and then you're ostracizing people when they come over. Not when they're still sitting over there on the other side being like godless and kill babies. It's like when they come over, then you're going, well, no, you're not the right ones to be over.
Yeah, but at the same time, Christians are confused right now. So they're not very happy with the J.D. Vance and his stance on this abortion pill. Mm-hmm. They're not very happy with the Trump and his abortion policies.
Yeah.
And at the same time, they're like, God saved our former and maybe future president.
Right.
That was with the God's hand.
Yeah.
And at the same time, 3 days later, they worship some kind of a God on the stage at the RNC. Who is that God that you're referring to?
Oh,
this is not the God that saved my president.
Yeah, no.
That's what they're saying.
Yeah, that was a different like that. Well, I mean, again with that one, I just go look. We got to. It's the boldness, guys. It's the boldness. You know, when if this is a moment where, you know, we don't have to be afraid.
They were not commanded you.
Right? Joshua 1:9. It's like we do not have to be afraid in this moment of like hurting someone else's sensibilities. We're supposed to be mourning the death of President Trump today.
Yes.
And all week. We weren't supposed to be like, phew. Like it wasn't supposed to be that. And I said to my friend, I go, I pray that Trump realizes, and I hope that that moment when he was down there that he did find Jesus Christ, because if he's living now truly outside of this world in that sense, truly dead. God. He did pray again.
But you know the tricky thing is, when people tell you, God bless you, they don't say what exactly God.
I know. That's the point where we are now.
To someone, money is God, fame, pride. This is their God. Yep. This is not Jesus Christ.
Right. Or the universe.
Or the universe.
The universe, right?
Yes.
Or the spirituality.
So,
but look, I at this point, until I hear him say one way or the other, I will, with all the experiences that have been out there, what he said about, you know, the fact that our country is founded under Christianity, the fact that he stood in front of the church holding a Bible, says that, you know, all these things that he has done. If he really, because the baptism, I said to my friend this morning, baptism is, you know, dying to your old self, being reborn. There's also the baptism by fire, baptism by blood, right? What in what way does a man who has everything comes off, feels like, no, I wouldn't say feels like untouchable. For the outside, it looks like he feels like he's untouchable. How do you humble that man to come to Christ?
No chance.
I mean, I just think it's that. Like, what else could it have been to get you to go, oh, okay, God's real. Jesus is watching my back. Because if anything else, and I'm not saying he was or wasn't, I'm just looking at from the outside, what with a man that has everything that can buy joy if he wants to, right? Can buy literally like a small town if he wants to. How can you get that person to humble themselves to Christ? I mean, even the guy who had it all in the scriptures came to Christ. I'm like, I want to be right next to you. What can I do? He goes, sell everything and then follow me. He goes, oh, it's too bad. I'll see you later. It's like, you know what I mean? It's like, so what can you do, or what can be the situation? And when you start looking in the details, again, Trump is supposed to be dead, everybody. Like, he's supposed to be gone.
Well, these are not happy.
Are you going to use this? And you're going to clip it in? You make it banned again, but they're not happy. But
they're not happy.
And I want to make a point about that. Trump back in 20, and I made this point, I think, in the first show we did together, and we talked about
the legal one.
The legal one. There's an illegal one floating around here somewhere. That was part 2. But